Yo, what is up, my YouTubers? This is Stoner Steve coming back out with you with another deck profile. Well, today we are playing Blazer. And yes, I know I have made two other decks with Blazer, so I will try to make this my last one. But I actually have had this idea in my head for a while, so I kind of just had to get it out. Um, so today we're going to play Blazer Red Green Rush, and it's just meant to be aggro, beat you in your face kind of deck. Just get out there and deal damage real quick and get the game done really fast. Now, if you go into mid range or mid game, most likely you're probably done for unless you already got them pretty close. Um, but this deck is, like I said, really fast, and I am doing more of a resonance theme with green. So I am running all green stones with Blazer. So if you guys don't know, Blazer costs 0 to Judgment, and you can only play this ability if your opponent controls a J ruler. Also, your magic stones tap for red in addition to the other types. So no matter what, your stones will tap for red. So just mana fixing, and like I said, in this deck, I only run green stones, and I'm going in resonance off of green. So it's just a little speed deck, and kind of just gets out there and beats you in the face real fast. So when you flip over Blazer, when this enters the field, target J ruler your opponent controls loses all abilities until the end of turn. And when this card enters the field, destroy target J ruler your opponent controls. So really good, but you have to make them flip their J ruler for him to be able to flip. And also on the same side, you can still tap your magic stones for red, so that's a good thing. And this card gains 400 as long as you don't control any resonators. So most of the time you are going to control resonators in this deck, but you never know. So let's get to the deck profile. Let me put him away. And the first card, running 4 of, and that is the new Pricia out of the Van Gogh 3. She is 1 green and then 100, but has resonance whenever a Windstone enters the play. Put 2 1/1 counters on this card, and this card gains precision and 100 as long as your J ruler is Pricia the Beast Lady or Pricia the Commander of Sacred Beast. Which she will never gain the 100 in this deck because I don't run that. She's just mainly there for a 1-drop that can get bigger, and when I've been playing testing, most of the time, like by turn 2, yeah, you got 2 of them out and you get them 3/3, and then on turn 3 they're 5/5s, and they just keep getting bigger, 7/7, so they have to deal with them before they get any bigger, so it's a good card just to get hated on. So the next, and we run 4 of her as well, and that is Little Red. She is 1 green, and then she's a 3/3. This card gains 100 for each magic stone you control. This card gains swiftness as long as you control a non-magic or non-wind stone. Non-special Windstone, sorry. And like I said, only thing I run in this deck is Windstones, and they're all basics, so she will always have swiftness. It's just really good to get out there, so no matter what, on turn 1, if you play her, she'll be a 4/4 with swiftness, so just good to have out there and kind of beat in the face real quick. So the next card, and we run 4 of as well, and that is Rapid Growth. Rapid Growth is 1 green, and then it has Quick Cast and Remant. Target J/Resonator gains 400 until the end of turn. So really good, like pump it, and then it goes in the graveyard, and then you pump it again with the remat, and then exile it. So that's +8. It's just really good to get out there, and how many small creatures I have, it's good to protect them and boost them up as well. So then the next card we run 4 of as well, and that is Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike for red is just amazing. 500 damage to target J/Resonator, or this card deals 500 damage to your opponent. Does not target your opponent. So really key. You know, like gets around like the little Excalibur with Yurgicel. It does like it still gets soaked into Alice, but it makes it so wary that you don't have to pay the extra 2 to target. So it's just really good on that effect. So the next card we run 2 of, and that is Magus, the King of Conquest. And I like running this because obviously it's 2 red for 6/4 with swiftness, so that's pretty good. But players cannot gain life. When you're running a red deck wins pretty much like I am right here, them not gaining life is very important, because if they gain 1,000 life, that might just let them win the game right there. So very important, especially to see against life gain decks or anything that just gains a little bit of life to keep itself alive. Then next we run 2, and that's Bombardment. This card deals 600 damage to target player or Resonator, and it has quick cast, and it costs 2 red. Just really good. 600 damage, gets rid of a lot of stuff, and also it can just put that extra damage in to your player that you need. See, I only run 2 because I only have 2, but I don't know if I would run more if I did have more. Maybe I would run a 3rd, but I don't think I would run a 4th just because it costs 2. But other than that, that is Bombardment. So the next card we run 4 of, and that is Lance. And Lance is just a good aggro creature to get out there and beat your face. 2 red, 6/6, has swiftness. You can pump it up by 100 with a red, and if it has 1,000 attack when it attacks, you can deal 700 damage to target Resonator. So it just helps spot remove also, and it's just really good. With like the rapid growth, just tap 1 green, make it 1,000, 1,000, and then attack and deal 700 damage to one of their potential blockers. Just really good to have out there. I like Lance a lot, and I think he's getting a little forgotten, which no one should ever forget Lance in mono red. So the next card, we're on 4 of it. Now, at first I didn't run this, but I just really like it. The Brewing Pot has it's a 7, 100, and then it has swiftness and first strike. So even though it can easily be spot removed, also it's really hard to kill in battle, because you attack with it 700 on turn 2. There's not a lot that will be blocking it that could kill it, that could survive it. So obviously it's probably going to get through and deal that first 700 damage. I just like the first strike on it a lot. Now the next card we're going to run 4 of, and that is Prisha. Best red-green creature right now, I think, in my opinion. Swiftness, target attack, first strike, cost colors, a green and a red, and then it's a 7/400, and then you can give it, or you can pay a green to give it flying, and then when this card hits is put into your graveyard from the field, it deals 500 damage to your opponent. So when it dies, it deals 500 still, so just really awesome. Get in there for the extra 5 damage if you need, and still probably kill a creature or trade or something, you know, in that effects. So I just really like Prisha. She's really fast, really durable, and just like I said, this deck is built on speed, and it's just a speed card. So the next card we run 1 of, and that is Keeper of the Past Uther. Uh, really like this card. When it enters the field, you may remove up to 2 cards in your graveyard. If you do, it deals 200 damage multiplied by the combined total cost of the cards removed. So let's say if your total casting cost is 400, say you remove 2 2-drops, and so that would make it 800 damage to target J/Resonator. It's just really good. Like 800 damage gets rid of a lot of stuff, and there's cards in here that you could easily get up to 1,000 damage if you needed to. Just really good for spot removal. And like I said, I only run one because I do have quite a bit of burn and stuff in here, so you don't need it, but it is an extra body that deals damage. So I do like it a lot. Then the next card I run 2 of, and that is Flamekeen Shout. This card deals 400 damage to each resonator your opponent controls. Then put a fire resonator that costs 3 or less from your hand into the play and give it swiftness until the end of the turn. So just really awesome. Deal 400 damage to the board, and then like throw a Prisha in on the field for free, and then attack in, even though it could still attack without it giving it swiftness. It's just amazing. Just dealing 400 and then dealing a creature that attacks for 7, or your 2-drops like Lance and stuff like that. You can just get them out there. So the next card, and we run 4 of, and that is Mariabella. Mariabella, see, I originally think I should play the red greenstone blasting waves just to get the red counter, but I am going to try it out with just running wind basic stones and seeing if the wind counter it will help out enough, just having that extra cancel. Like I said, I haven't played this too much, so this is just more of a basis on how it would work. So when she has resonance, when a firestone or a windstone enters the play, she gets a counter on it, breeze counter or a blast counter, just depending on what color you play. And then you can remove a blast counter from it and deal 500 to target J/Resonator, and then remove a breeze counter to make them you cancel a spell unless they pay 1. So it's basically a wind. And so it just helps you out saving your creatures or saving something, so you have protection. And now the last card, and this is just more in there for like derpiness and having fun and kind of just getting those attacks in there and causing a lot of chaotic damage. And that is Precious Leap. And I really like this card. Target J/Resonator you control may attack up to X times this turn until the end of turn. Attacking does not cause that card to rest. Just a really amazing. Say paid 4 towards X, so attacking with Preacher for 4 times. That's 4,000 damage that you're like getting out there. So if they're even close to dead, they're probably already dead then. it's really hard when someone goes, okay, I'll let my Maribel attack 4 times. It's just like, oh, really? Like, that's a thing? Like, you can actually do that? Yes, you can. And this is a card that does it. It's just really fun card, and it can get out there and kind of surprise people at times. So this is the deck, and I hope you guys liked it. So now for the stones, and like I said, I'm just running wind stones. So 10 basic wind stones. Yes, they're not like the prettiest wind stones ever, but I just kind of threw it together. So that gives you the base. Like I said, I thought about running 4 blasting waves just to get the resonance with Maribel, but I was afraid that it would slow down Little Red. because you need a basic stone to give it swiftness, and I always want to have swiftness with her and just get out and attack faster. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is just a fun rush deck, and I hope you guys like it. Post comments if you guys think I need to do something different with this deck, or any ideas that you guys might have, because I always like hearing new ideas. So just comment below and subscribe and share. This is Stoner Steve signing out, and there will be another day.